Good morning, everybody. This is Weekend Eve morning. Woo, I love it. Today we got to do some fun stuff. Let me show you around. We have a big, almost basketball-sized cluster of quartz crystals. They're little tiny baby ones, but we're going to put that in some muratic acid. Oh yeah, in the ace bucket. And we're going to put this one, which is galena. We're going to put it in there just to see what happens. And also, I've got this, what I believe is granite. We're going to put it in there just to do a test. I don't know what it's going to do, but we're going to see. We actually have another one of these. Let me show you. Look at that. Whole bunch of little baby quartz crystals. That actually broke off with this big one. I mean, it's just thousands of them in there. So we're going to put it in the acid and see what happens. And another project I got. Look at my messy shop. So I am building this table. Here's the tabletop. This will sit on that pedestal. And I've got another one in here I want to show you. And then we've got this one. This is a white oak top with blue epoxy in all the cracks. There was a time when this thing was split in 1,000 pieces. All these cracks you see, these were all separate pieces that had broken up. It was in bad shape. And we've got this naturally twisted pedestal with a larch bottom, pedestal bottom. I don't know what you call it. So the reason I'm making these things is because tomorrow they're going to sell at the auction. And then that's going to be the funding for the furnace. And then we're going to be able to melt some gold and silver and all kinds of fun stuff. So that's what these things are for. We're going to sell them. Hopefully they'll each bring $2 million is what I'm thinking. That's what they should bring, you know. But you know how it goes. Some people don't believe it should be that much, so they won't pay that much. But they should. And I almost forgot, this is a box elder butterfly bowl. I hand carved that out. And then I've got this forest fire larch. See, it's burned. That went through a forest fire. Pretty cool. And we got some cats. Cats, get out of there. They're our buddies. They're good pets. But sometimes they don't behave. Let's drop those things in there and watch the reaction. First, we got to get the sanding discs out of there. Now we're going to drop these babies in there. Brand new bucket. Oh, that thing is heavy. Woo, almost doesn't fit in there. Well, on second thought, I'm going to take the big one out. I've got some other cool rocks that I want to put in there just to see how they work. That way, if it ruins the rock, I at least won't have I still have this big one to work with. I don't think it'll ruin them, but I've never done this before, so I know people do it all the time, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I have got a rock collection, a whole box full. This thing is full of gold ore, some that I bought in this bag, and other stuff I found. I crushed a few of them and panned it out, and there was gold in it, really fine micro gold. So eventually we're gonna crush them and then put them through the melting machine. Look at this. I sprayed it, now you can see it. Look, it looks like a piece of wood. That is neat. I think that needs to go in the tumbler. And here is a mystery rock. I do not know what this is, but I found it in the creek. It's quartz with some kind of material. It's like a bluish green. You can see the veins going through it. What is that? Is that copper? I mean, I know copper turns greenish, but man, I don't know. I'm thinking about putting it in the bucket, but I don't want all that green to go out. I think maybe I'll cut it and yeah, I don't know. You guys leave me a comment if you know what that is. That is so cool. Now I have a few more to show you. These are all rocks that I found that I thought were cool that were going to tumble. I'm going to pick a few out here and ask you guys if you know what it is. I just started on this prospecting and treasure hunting journey, so I don't know a whole lot about it. But look at that. Is that jasper? And then we got this one. Look at the double color. It's amazing. And what I believe is jasper. What I believe is maybe picture jasper. Not sure.
Got some little quartz crystals. Look at this little piece of, from what I know, I think it's picture jasper. That is cool. And then, look at this rock. Let me spray on that thing for a little bit. It's got these really shiny, like almost like pyrite crystals or something in there. You can see it a little bit on the camera maybe. But it's clay, looks like baked clay, or I don't know what it is. I'll have to go on my rock app and it will look to see what it is. That's the only way I identify these rocks, is what you guys comment or what my rock app shows me. So thank you guys ahead of time. Man, this is a cool one too. Get the multicolors. Very good. Well, good morning, Dwayne. Good morning. It's only like 8:30, I think, and Dwayne got up early this morning. Sat in front of the TV for a while, and then he decided to come out and help Dad, so that's awesome. Well, after digging around, I found a few more rocks I'm going to put into acid. Another piece of that quartz crystal cluster. There's a pretty nice one. Here's a rock that's bluish green, I believe is full of copper. Look, it even has some blue right there. And I'm going to put that in there too, just to see what happens. And I've got this one that's kind of got some stuff through it. And then this big one, that's quartz mixed in with some kind of red stuff. Got like little black spots that I think might be like sulfides or pyrites or something. So we're gonna put those in there and see what happens. Man, these rocks are excited to have a bath. Look at them, they're all smiling down there. Yeah, the sun's out now. It was raining earlier today. You probably want to wear gloves or something and a fume mask and do it outdoors to where you don't get fumigated. All right, here we go. Well, not a whole lot of reaction so far. I don't know if it takes a minute or not, but it's steaming a little bit. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of reaction starting there. Starting to bubble a little bit. Look, I did notice that the acid has turned a lot darker color. So I guess it might be all that rust and that dirt that's on those quartz crystals. Well, I'll set the bucket up there on the car hood so the kids don't get into it. Dwayne found himself a hat. Alright, well, I'm going to get to sanding this down. I cut this thing with my chainsaw so you can see it's got a lot of grooves. Alright, we're just about ready to go to this. I got the flat this 60 grit on, and we'll go to 80 grit on here up to 320. I used to always woodwork. That's actually my career. We build log homes. But in all my spare time, I would build this rustic furniture. And I just kind of got away from it once I started gold panning and stuff and treasure hunting. So I thought, well, I know how to do this. Why not make some quick money to buy more equipment that I need, like the furnace and things. Woo, you found a rock, bud. Very cool.
You wasn't asking
and,
big rock.
Yeah.
And it
So anyway, if you guys would like to see some woodworking videos, I'd be happy to drop some here and there. But I probably won't be doing that much since my obsession is looking for gold and treasures and things like that. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, and there's even that button on the side that subscribes, and with the bell notification, it will let you know every time I post a video, which is every weekend. And I'm gonna try to do more short form videos during the week, but we'll see how much time I got. My life is very full with 4 kids and a full-time job and a part-time side job plus YouTubing. So anyway, thank you guys, appreciate you. Well, we've gotten this far. This is down to 320. It's smooth as a baby's butt.
And look what I made.
Wow, I love to feel that wood.
I'm making a little
and it will sit on that thing. Let's see how it's gonna look. I'm not sure how I'm gonna position it. It'll be something like that. Still gotta level it up and put the pedestal on the bottom, but it's coming right along.
And I'm gonna make a little coffee table for our TP.
They have a TP out back, and he's making a coffee table for it.
Can I show him the TP?
Very cool. Well, we're ready to clean up, and then I'll show you the table. Right now, I'm gonna sit you guys right on the table so you can watch me and fast forward. I'm saving as much of the maple sawdust that I can. Oh, it smells so good. But we'll use this maple to smoke our meats this next fall when we harvest deer and things. Elk or deer, maybe even a bear. All right, let's watch the transformation. Wow, look at the grain just popping out. Isn't that amazing? That is cool. I got this little tiny brush so I can reach in all the little crevices and cracks, because this thing is so awesome with like the wormholes and stuff. All kinds of patina. When I build rustic furniture like this, I most times don't even pull out a tape measure. I don't know how tall this thing is. I look at the wood and I let the wood tell me exactly what it wants to be. That might sound weird, but if you think about it, each piece of wood is very unique. It has its own character, its own bends and twists and the grain and all that stuff. So I look at the material I got and I say, okay, so this would look good like this, like that, like this. Cut it, set it on top, set the tabletop on it, and look at it, turn it, move it, cut a little more, sand a little more, till I got it where I like it, and then I glue it and screw it together and put the oil coat on it. For me, I like the oil finish about as good as anything with the rustic. If it's really rustic like this, I feel like it's just fantastic. Hi, Danny.
Hey, that thing looks amazing.
Does it?
I think we should.
I hope a lot of other people think that too, and they'll fight over it in the auction.
Can I have one brownie?
I'm gonna be done here in a minute. Wait till I come in.
Sounds okay with me.
Guys are always hungry. Dad, can I have a cookie? Dad, can I have a brownie? Seems like they're always hungry. It's crazy. Yep. I apologize if you guys don't like this kind of video. I have a gold prospecting channel, I guess, and today it's going to be a little different. But it is what it is. What do you guys think this should bring? How much money? Put your guess in the comment, and then on my next video I'll let you guys know what each of these tables brought. It's the auction that I'm taking it to is actually for a private school, and so 10% of all the proceeds go to the school. So if it brings $1,000, I'll get $900 for myself. I don't know if it will bring $1,000, but I sold a table last year at that same auction that was a little bit bigger than this table that I'm working on, and it had the same kind of material like the legs and the braces, and then the top was made out of a fur top that I had burned and like beat on it to make it look really rustic, and had an oil finish on it, and that thing brought $12.50. So I was really happy with that. And then people that bought it wanted some chairs to go with it that matched it, so I got to build them chairs to go with the table that I delivered to their place a couple months later. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hopefully somebody will really enjoy having this in their house. The oil I'm using, if anybody cares to know, it's just your regular easy wipe on Danish oil. Pretty cool, pretty easy. All right, one final look. That one is an oil finish. That one is a polyurethane finish. All right, it's now afternoon, and the moment of truth has come. Let us see how our rocks turned out. Well, I see the water has turned very dark red looking. Not water, whatever it's called, acid. So the first thing, I'm gonna put them in that box so they don't run away. I'm gonna spray them with the hose and see if the dirt comes off. If it doesn't, I'm gonna get the pressure washer out. But first we gotta go get a tongs, because my hands are tough, but they're not that tough that I want to touch acid, you know. I also was thinking peroxide would probably work. Here, when I was a kid, I found a little shark tooth in the river where we used to live, and I had it in my drawer for all these years, and the other day I saw it in there, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to clean that up and add it to my necklace. So I put it in some peroxide and set it up on the shelf and forgot about it for about 2 weeks. Got it out and rinsed it, and it was just this pure white, and I was afraid it was gonna like ruin the, you know, the bone structure or whatever, but it was still solid. I put it on my necklace. All right, let's see if we can get this out. Hey, he turned a different color. It looks whiter than it did at first. Look at that. Woo! That looks nice. Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. What is that stuff? Man, that almost looks like silver in there. Can you guys see that? Is that galena? Or what is that? Maybe pyrite? It really ate away on a lot of that stuff. That's cool. And this rock, I don't know if it did a whole lot to it. I mean, I can see. Ooh, he's getting clean. Look at that cluster of crystal. And that right there, whatever that is, limestone or something, I wasn't able to see that before. Now it's exposed. I see a lot of like whitish, like not, see that, or maybe I should say brownish kind of stuff, like calcium or something in there. And this one is pretty cool. Sorry if I wasn't holding it at the camera. And this is what I believe is a granite. I just was curious to see. Some of the pyrite is now exposed in there. It's got like little pyrite crystals in there. Sorry, I gotta hold it in front of the camera. So you can see that shining a little bit. Pretty cool. Some stuff. I do see some more. I wish somebody would tell me what this is. It's got all those different colors in there. So yeah, these aren't quite cleaned off yet. I think what I'm going to do is drop these back into the bucket and leave them overnight to see what happens. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, hopefully I didn't bore you guys to death. I didn't have anything like really exciting to do or whatever, because I had to get those projects done, and I hope you still enjoyed it. I'll let you know what those tables bring, and hopefully they bring a lot. And then one of my next videos will be smelting gold and silver, and we'll see what we got in all that ore. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. And what else? Appreciate you. Till next time. Well, I found this rock and I forgot I had it. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna drop it in there. I already had the tip of it in and it started foaming. So now I'm gonna drop it in there and see what it does. It looks exciting. Look at that. Immediate reaction. What causes that? Is that calcium in there or what? I found several of those. That's a piece off of a really big one, but it's got these gray lines going through there. So I'm gonna let it eat till it stops, and then we'll see how it looks. That's exciting.